pop the top on this drink. Welcome back to Acid Switch. My name is C to C. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this. I know this gremlin over here getting ready to go off. Look at him. Look at it.
No, man.
Look
No,
at it.
man.
Oh, hell no. I ain't going to do you like that.
No, man.
No,
It's your
I
boy
would.
KID Swayve. You
That's
missed to
right.
take your lady, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man.
That's right. We have Kid Swayve in the studio today. My brother for a long time. Known him for a good dozen years, I think, at this point.
Literally, we about fuck.
Something like,
We literally over 10 years in it. Over 10.
oh, well over 10. Yeah,
Like over
yeah,
10.
yeah, well over 10. Yeah,
Fuck.
it's definitely good to see you, too. It's been a little while, I saw you at the crib, though.
For
But,
sure.
yeah, no, it's good. It's great to have you here at the studio. Um, I guess to get started, do you have anything new you're working on or anything you're trying to tell the audience that
Um,
you got going on at the moment?
yeah. Y'all know I be low key. If y'all know me at all, I be low key. And just know I got a lot of music on the way. The big track that's on the way is Different Ops featuring Monk. Y'all know Monk. Monk be
Oh
going
yeah.
crazy. And yeah, that's the big track that's on the way. I got another track on the way. I'm finna actually drop a snippet too. Um just be on the way. Just be on the lookout for that, I guess. Other than that,
Oh
yeah,
sure.
I'm gonna drop a little preview for something. That's about it, and then I'm gonna drop the full track later on.
Definitely no. We can't wait for that. I'm definitely about to go through some of my tracks with you after we get through shooting this. Might
Oh,
even
for
play it.
sure.
Might even preview a little something during
You
this. You
know, you
never
know,
know.
you know, might have to preview
You
something.
never know. Actually, yeah. But um yeah, no, it's definitely good to see you today. I didn't know if you had any topics you wanted to start off with or just kind of respond to anything you feel like people have been saying, commenting on your stuff you've had. I know you've had some posts that get a lot of comments and whatnot. We can always get to those at another point. I'm sure you, I mean, whatever. Like I'm interested. This man is he can explain to you why the Earth probably isn't round. And I'm not a believer in flat Earth, but like, I like to hear people out. And this guy,
The Earth is flat.
he's beyond stubborn,
The Earth
but
is flat.
he's very intelligent. He
The Earth
actually
is
makes a lot
flat.
of good points.
It can't be round.
It
I
ca-
don't believe in gravity. Gravity is an illusion.
continue. Fuck.
Um, no, for real, I believe gravity is an illusion because um
Okay. Okay.
you could tell me, oh, if you throw something up it'll fall, and that's not gravity. That's because whatever you threw up is heavier than air. Density is very real.
Okay.
The laws of buoyancy is real. All that stuff's real, but gravity is, I feel like, a construct that was made. It's not necessarily real. It's a unknown force that plays a part in the planet and in the galaxy. It doesn't make sense. It has its own properties. It does whatever it wants to do. You can't tell me gravity holds water down, but birds can still fly. Like it's holding the water to the earth that's spinning at 1,000 million miles an hour. That shit don't make sense. A lot of this shit don't make sense. That's just me using basic observation.
So, like, how do you describe like that effect then? That the effect of quote unquote gravity, like I guess
It's godly. It doesn't make. That's why I don't believe in it. If
like
if gravity is real, God is real. Literally. That's that's
I
that's how that's how that's how deep I'm ready to go with it.
I guess. Do you believe in God?
I do believe in God,
You do believe in God. So you
but I don't believe in gravity because gravity don't make sense. At least God, and God,
wait.
God doesn't make sense to a fact that you're not supposed to understand it though.
So you believe in God because you're not supposed to, and I'm not debating like God or anything like at all. But you believe in God because like one of the principles you believe is like that you're not supposed to understand or you're not supposed to understand what he's capable of, like his
Yeah, yeah. It's unfathomable.
okay.
His power is unfathomable. We can't do that. We can't figure that out. We can't talk about that. Really, it's really it's just it's not something you can put in our 7 pound brain to understand. It don't work.
But you don't think gravity exists. You don't think God is causing it. You just
If God
I
made it, then yeah, for sure.
I just need a little more insight, I guess, on what you think is going on. Like
Because people will tell you gravity is what goes up must come down.
it's
It's
like a
not simple as that.
necessary
It's
like
not as simple as that. Gravity can't. I mean, you read what gravity says. Read what gravity
yeah,
says
yeah.
as a definition. You feel me?
Yeah, I'll
Read its
pull it up again.
definition.
I pulled it up. I didn't know if I should keep it on, but I'll pull it up for and then go through what it's got.
Okay. All right. Now that says
Okay.
gravity is the force by which a planet or other body draws objects towards its center. The force of gravity keeps all of the all the planets in orbit around the sun. So why the fuck do people tell me why if the gravity means what goes up must come down? If that ain't even this is planetary gravity. This is that see that's how crazy gravity is. Gravity works on a planetary scale and it works on like a earthly scale. So like if you're on Earth, it works one way, and if you're off Earth, it works another way. This shit ain't making sense.
I,
This shit ain't making
I see
sense.
it as like something being pulled towards something that's bigger. I think that's what it
Okay, so why is there nothing on Earth that's big enough to make us just automatically get stuck to it or walk sideways? There's no mountain on Earth big enough that you can stick to walking sideways.
are there not
There's
like
no
anything
structure
that's like
on
so
Earth
big.
that's big enough
Here,
to have its own gravitational field.
I'll try to look something up on that if I can. Like I
There
don't know
isn't.
if I can.
You can
I
try.
just no, I just want you to keep going while I'm over here
For
looking.
sure, for sure. There's no structure on Earth that's big enough that has its own gravitational pull. Nothing in this on this planet, and so that's exactly what the scientists will tell you. Oh, there's nothing big enough. Oh, why is there nothing big enough? You can recreate everything. Y'all can't recreate gravity. Come on now. It's literally. I feel like it's just an illusion. It's I mean, come on now. You figure out when they said how gravity got how it came about, bro. Who the fuck is dude Isaac Newton or yeah whoever the fuck dude was? He was just sitting there, and then the apple fell and hit his ass, and he was like, "Oh, that's gravity." Goof ass. You don't get your goofy ass on. That ain't never no such thing as gravity. Just because the apple fell. No, it was heavier than the air around it. It's been heavier, and the wind's blowing, and it knocked the damn apple off the tree, and it happened to fall next to you. Gravity didn't pull it down the hill. You're not just being pulled down to the earth. If that was the case, it would be hard as hell to walk. You know that, right? It would be like
So
being stuck in a
I
hyperbolic time chamber.
I think I get what you're saying.
It would be like being
So
in a hyperbolic time chamber if
you're
gravity was
saying
real.
that like rather than things being pulled to go to fall down, it's just natural that things would go top to bottom, like fall, I guess, if suspended in the air based on like density and buoyancy, kind of like with
Yeah, that's what I
water.
said. Like density and buoyancy, that shit's real, bro. Because if you think about it, helium is the only gas that floats. If you fill up anything with helium, it's gonna float.
I kind of get what you're saying
If you
there,
fill up a
but like
balloon with your breath out of your
air,
mouth, it's gonna sink faster than if you fill up a balloon with pure oxygen. A balloon filled with pure oxygen will float damn near. It won't float, but it will damn near float. A balloon filled up with carbon dioxide, which you breathe out, will sink instantly. A balloon filled with helium is gonna float straight up.
I get what you're saying, and I
And that's
actually
that.
kind of
If
like
gravity
am
was
now a
real, wouldn't
little
all
bit.
that shit fall? Come on now.
Yeah,
Come on now.
it's like it, but if you think about it, with even in things in water, like I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what I'm saying. Things in
I
if water, if that was the case, how the fuck do ships float? How do fish swim? Gravity should be if it was such this pulling ass force, it should be pulling everything. You can't tell me everything on Earth has enough power to pull away from gravity. Gravity only works to a certain point against everything, or what? Gravity don't make no sense. That's why I said
that
gravity
video
ain't
told
real.
me nothing, so
Fuck.
I'm having a hard time disproving your point. I'm not really trying to. I am just trying to like kind of get a grasp on it. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm gonna I'm gonna try to look a little bit more, but I mean, so I guess we can. Do you think like the Earth is flat? Because you
Well,
said
when
the
I
Earth is
say flat,
flat.
it's not like we're talking about paper flat. We're not talking about life has became two dimensional.
Because you said you believe in like planetary gravity, so I didn't know how that played into like the flat Earth.
Planetary
But
gravity almost makes sense because it's like that's like on a planetary scale. Like you got planets literally orbiting each other, and shit that comes within that orbit does get stuck in that orbit. It's not like you just shit just goes through it or past it. No, that's why when they be scared when they talking about a comet or a asteroid or some BS is coming towards Earth because they know if it gets pulled in our gravity, oh, it'll actually get snatched to this motherfucker. At that point, it makes sense.
go on. Sorry, I'm listening, but I'm just trying to like pull up some illustrations of like what you might
The
visualize
flat
the
Earth,
flat Earth might look like
the
if they even have what
the
you're
flat
kind of
Earth
thinking.
is my envision of it is that it is ginormous, and I mean out of our understanding of and like size. Like, yes, we can travel around the Earth in probably a couple days. You feel me? If you like flew unlimitedly with no stops, you could probably get around the Earth in like 4 days if you could do that. But you feel me? Like it's
Do
it's
you do you believe in like the giant like ice wall at the edge of it type
I
of
I
thing?
do, I do only because it makes sense when you think about the way the flat Earth map will work. See, with the way a flat Earth map works is you have to think. So we're looking at this big ass flat circle. Boom. Anything east and west is going around the circle. So going around the circle this way would be east. Going around the circle this way would be west.
What? Why
And
would it
north
not? Well, yeah, I
and
guess.
north
Well,
and south. Yeah, and north and south.
I don't
And north.
like. Do any of these kind of look like what you're
Yeah,
thinking?
they're similar. They're similar.
Like which one? Which one in particular?
You could say the one all the way to the right. Yeah, that one would be sort of similar. That one has like a day and night. Yeah, that one has a day and night.
Day and night. Day and
That
night.
one has a day and night on there, like the actual, the sun and moon. You feel me? It shows you how that actually works right there. Well, that one, not that's just the big picture. I was talking about the one with the actual. It was one that had the actual. If you press back, yeah, you can go back. Right there underneath it. Yeah, that one has the sun and the moon. You can actually see that's how the light actually works, and it actually makes sense when you actually use it like that too.
Interesting. Wouldn't it make well, like, oh man, that's just so confusing. So,
I don't believe the sun and the moon are the size they say they are. That's one of the things that's making you look like it like that. I don't believe the sun.
yeah. No, and I that yeah that because they'd be further. They'd have to be further away.
No, they have to
Like
be way
yeah,
closer,
that
way closer. They're
closer.
way closer than people than they say they are. There's no way in hell they look the exact same size, and you tell me that the moon's just way smaller and it's way closer, and the sun's 10 million times bigger, and it's way further away.
Oh my,
Hell no,
what?
I don't want to hear this
I
shit.
mean,
They
I
they
don't know.
if you look up the history of the distance of the sun to from the Earth to the sun, it's been pushed back about 4 or 5 times.
push further away,
They keep pushing it further and further back because they can't stick to a fucking number.
like NASA or like
NASA,
just
yes,
like the
NASA.
when you look it up online or
Literally
whatever.
NASA pushed the damn thing back from it originally started off at like 200,000 miles away, and
The
then that
moon,
moved the sun. It went from like
200,000.
200,000 miles away to like 7 million miles away. Now it's at 666 million miles away. Some shit. It's literally stupid as hell.
I mean, well, couldn't that just be like the technology getting better? Like,
Why? How the fuck is it?
like
How the fuck is it moving,
I,
bro? These ain't little steps.
I,
These are.
dude, I don't know. I don't know what like
These
time
aren't
frames
little.
we're talking,
These
but
aren't little steps. I just said 200,000 to
no,
6
200,000
million
miles versus
to
6 million
666
is
million.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Like, I mean,
Those are huge steps.
like when do you think it was estimated to be like 200,000? Like you're talking like in the 90 or in the 1900s. I mean, like
I mean, the 200,000 was probably early, probably even earlier than 1900, probably 1700s to be honest, 1600s, some shit. To be
okay,
honest,
that's what I mean. Like the
it was probably
instruments
really
that they were
early.
using back then would have
I
been
mean,
like
yeah,
immensely different in the knowledge.
but we're still using the same science they used from back then. So you
Are
can't tell
we?
me yes.
Like the
Hell
same,
yeah.
the same science or the same, but
The
not the same
same,
instruments though.
not the same instruments, but the same science is being used. The same shit they used back then and learned back then and taught back then is being used today.
Such as
Such
like,
as teaching people that the Earth is round.
I guess yeah, like you could say that yeah, like base principles like that gravity, like you're saying that gravity exists. What would you say? Like I guess some of the staple principles that are being taught that are setting us back in that regard are
That
like that
one
gravity
of the
exists,
biggest
that the Earth is
things
round,
they teach you is that the moon gets its light from the sun. That shit don't make no sense.
the reflection of the light from the sun.
Yeah, they say that. That don't make no sense.
Why do you think the moon
The moon
glows?
doesn't get its light from the sun. If it did, it would be warm. The moon is cold as fuck. The moon is cold as fuck.
But where does the light come from though?
It's its own light. It sheds its own light. Just like the sun has its own light. The moon sheds its own light.
What would cause the light?
I can't
on
tell you
this?
what will
Yeah,
cause it at all.
I
To be honest, I cannot tell you that, but I know it sheds its
that'd
own
be
light.
cool. Like I
I
don't
know it does
why.
because
But what about like the dark side or like the
exactly. That's the thing.
when it goes into crescent?
That's one of the
or
only things. That's one of the other things about the moon. We've only ever seen one side of the moon.
yeah,
We've never
yeah,
even
because
seen the
only
whole
one
fucking
only
moon.
one side faces us because it doesn't like rotate the right way or like
Yeah,
whatever.
you
Yeah,
see what I'm saying?
I know what you mean there, but
You
like
see what I'm saying?
wouldn't
This is all the shit
but
you
what
had to think about.
when it's in like a crescent moon, like what's making part of it dark if it makes its own light? You know what I'm saying? Like when it's like a when it, you know what I mean, or like eclipses. Like if it makes its own light.
Bro, I could not tell you. To be honest, I could not tell.
I'm
you.
just I just didn't know if you did know, like, or if you had an answer for that.
I almost believe there's a third celestial body out there. I believe that there's a black moon or a black sun, they call it. That might always be close to our sun, and that's why it actually covers it up halfway, but shows it like that. It could be that.
I see. No, I wanted a little more insight on it. That's really interesting.
I
Like
I,
the
I almost
idea,
believe in a third celestial body, and a lot of people believe in that too. But you know, that's
because
that's a
I
whole
like
nother
I
talk.
like ideas like that, like how like the idea of like the giant like plateaus being old tree stumps. You know?
Yeah, bro, that's
Like
real shit.
I mean, I could almost see that. I'm
That's
not even
real
like trying to
shit.
deny that. Like, yeah, that
That's
could
bro,
I could see that being
that's
true.
real shit, bro. That's
Yeah.
that's not fake at
If
all.
it's like, but then it's like, yeah, it's just how old would it be? And like, yeah, that'd be so big, you know.
bro, I
be
believe
crazy.
the Earth is way bigger than we can imagine. Like in size, we are really, really tiny compared to the size of this Earth.
Yeah,
We are
maybe
tiny compared to the size of this motherfucker.
maybe we are. I mean,
Like, bro,
we really are in any regard. Like, no matter how you look
like
at
and
it.
and the
but
Earth is small. Like, and you know it's small because you can be in fucking California and see one of your friends that you knew from New York. How the
Right.
fuck you get here?
yeah,
Like, yeah, it's
You
small,
meet people
no
from
cap.
all over the place.
Yeah,
like,
and
all the
you
time.
see them everywhere. You go
crazy.
somewhere. You visited on vacation in Wisconsin Dells. You see 3 of your friends from high school. What the fuck are y'all
No,
doing
I
here?
swear.
Like literally, like yeah, bro. It's a small world, bro. This motherfucker is real small, to be honest with you. But
Well, the
like,
world is big, you're saying, but we humans are only inhabiting a small part of it.
yes,
You're saying, yeah.
I believe we have a small ass piece of this motherfucker.
Hmm.
I believe, and the thing is, you asked me about the ice wall. I believe there
Oh, there's
could be
more.
something beyond the
There's
ice
like an
wall.
expanse.
It could be something beyond the ice wall. You have
That'd
to
be really
find out. We
cool.
have to find out. I don't believe anybody has found out, and if we have found out, it's only the top people, the rich people at the very top of the government, and they're not gonna. And I mean the world government, not the U.S. government, the world government. They're gonna be the ones that know about it, and they won't share that with nobody else because
Yeah.
they probably have millions of resources out there, all types of stuff
Oh yeah. I
that they're
mean,
not sharing with nobody.
I doubt that I'll ever even go to like the Amazon rainforest or anywhere cool like that, because like I'm not, rich like that. But yeah, it'd be cool too, for
Not,
sure. And
not
imagine what else you could even see beyond that
people
we don't
always
even
say,
know
"Oh, you
about.
could fall off the edge." Bro, do you know how dumb y'all sound, bro?
Well, yeah,
I
but
just want to
like
know like
if there,
how dumb that shit sounds.
think
Edge, bro.
think about it, like what if there is an expanse like beyond this like ice wall, and then like a meteor, like what if, like, let's say dinosaurs exist outside of the expand
Oh my
out of the
fucking
let's just
god!
say they do like exist out there, and
I just mind.
let's say no, let's say a meteor hit that area like outside of this ice wall in this expanse and like hits that part, and chunks of like dinosaurs and whatnot flew into our part, and we're like already like incinerated and like fossilized because of the fire and whatnot. And that's how like fossils were. I'm not even. And I
It's
believe in
almost
fossils,
logical.
but
It's
like, what if
almost
those?
very logical.
What if those landed within our boundary of
And
this
that's why
area?
we
And
have
that's why we have
fossils.
dinosaur fossils, and they never even existed in
I'm
our
sure finna tell
portion.
you. I'm sure I was gonna tell you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't believe in dinosaurs at all. I
Really?
believe they are completely fake and falsified. If you actually look up dinosaurs, dinosaurs didn't come about until the fucking 70s. They literally popped up in the 70s.
I guess.
Nobody knew what a dinosaur was. No culture, no religion, no fucking civilization on this planet had any documentation, hieroglyphic, book, scroll, anything about a fucking dinosaur. And they popped up in the 70s in the Renaissance period when education was booming at its very hardest, bro. Dinosaurs are completely fake, bro. Those bitches became real because of motherfucking Hollywood, and Hollywood made trillions off they ass. You think they gonna stop selling dinosaurs? Hell no. And they was able to tie this shit into evolution and make it look like we came from a rat that turned to a lizard that turned to a dinosaur that turned back to a bird. What the fuck? Like literally, bro, come on, man.
It sounds like the first dinosaur fossil discovered in 1677 was the end of a
1677 now.
femur. And the end of a femur, if you think about it, like, it's like a ball joint, so it just kind of would look like a rock in a way. Like, how
Bro.
would you even find that?
Bro,
That's crazy to think
they
about.
say 1677. Now I'm even more blue. Because I had the 70s part right, but the 16 just blew the fuck out of me now. but beyond that, dinosaurs aren't real. The body structure of a dinosaur, the way they made them sound, and how they moved and everything. If you think about think about a T-Rex, the mainly known dinosaur, a T-Rex, big dumbass head, little tiny ass arms. This thing can't even feed itself. This thing can't even feed itself, and then it has to have this super heavy tail to probably try to counterweight its body. Now, if this thing took 2-3 steps forward, and if it was fast, the way they say it kind of was, if it was fast, this thing and gravity was real too. Oh yeah, this thing gonna buckle and break. As soon as it take a couple steps, it's gonna, bro. You can't even drive a heavy ass car like that. You think you could and hit a bump? You think this big ass dinosaur gonna be able to run, jump, and break it without tearing his body up? Its body will literally collapse. It don't even make sense.
Do you think like large insects and all that lived too back then? Like
a big bug makes sense.
Like
That's
the stuff
the
that.
bug, though.
So you think like things probably were bigger back then? Like, do you think there were like larger crocodiles? Like, Because there's probably like large crocodiles that they like have maybe evidence like, oh, this existed with a T-Rex. Like you could tell it like had like certain scratch marks that line up with these
I don't.
claws that
Mm-mm,
you don't think that that's out there
mm-mm.
that matches up
Bro,
or
T-Rex, bro. Every bone. If you go to a museum and you look at the bones in the museums and all the T-Rex structures and all that, every one of them bones, they will tell you them are all fake. Every single one of those are fake. The real ones are kept in a very, very, very safely guarded place that only 3 people got access to.
yeah.
And it's probably only one bone out of the entire fucking structure. It's not no entire damn skeleton at all by any means.
That is
They
what
they
makes me
literally
nervous.
they
Yeah.
literally assume what these things look like. They
Yeah.
have somebody who draws these things. Like, bro, they literally draw these dinosaurs, and people believe that that's what the fuck this would look like.
Or they'll
They
take
don't even
parts,
know.
they'll like try to match up like maybe this is a similar dinosaur to this one that we have this leg from, so maybe maybe that dinosaur had the same type of legs.
Bro,
And
that's
it's like
literally
that
what,
makes me
and
nervous.
that's what the
Yeah.
hell they call science, bro.
I mean,
I ain't even
maybe.
lying, bro.
I guess
That's
that's what that would be like a hypothesis.
bro, it's bad.
But
And they
yeah,
want us to believe dinosaurs are real, bro. Dinosaurs were never real.
I think with that it's a little bit more
Cause,
like
come,
a
cause, come on now. How
hypothesis.
come, how come, how come it's that no random stranger ever finds these dinosaur bones?
Oh,
It's
I think
always
they
some.
probably
It's
do.
always no. It's always some excavation team or some
Maybe.
science group on their random ass trip.
I think
It's
from
never
my
it's never just a random motherfucker. Oh, I found this big ass dinosaur bone in my backyard. It's never one of them.
maybe, yeah.
It's
I
never one of them.
I don't know about that, but I do know that there are like certain areas where there are tons of like dinosaur bones, like because of certain things or not dinosaurs, just like ancient fossilized organisms, not necessarily dinosaurs. Like they could be crustaceans for all we care. But there are like certain areas where certain pockets of organisms exist where like you can go, like anyone can go and like dig at if you have the means to get there. It might be in New Zealand or something, and like
Heard you.
you know it's expensive to get there and all, but you personally probably could go there and look for something. I don't know about people finding them on their property though, and like yeah, like I get what you're saying though, but I think like there probably are places where like average people have and found something,
Fact.
but you know, again, I don't know. I'm not here to debate that at all. I think it's really interesting though. What do you think about like a trilobite? Like you know what I'm talking about, the little crustacean, like I have a fossilized one upstairs. I can look one up.
A trilobite. I feel like I know what that is, but I feel like I don't at the same time. Oh my god. Okay.
It's a really common fossil.
Yeah. It's one of the fucking ones that Pincer is made out of on Pokemon.
Yeah, I have like a fossil of one upstairs.
Or
Uh, but
what's the name?
like
One of them.
they find like like lots of those in like certain pockets because that's like that's like they dominated I guess for a while, like, and so that's like all you find in certain layers of sediment.
But that's a damn bug though. Like what?
Right. But I guess like I don't know. Like do you think that the fossilized stuff that we have is different than like the
That
fossils
motherfucker
of
look closer
those?
to an
Or
alien than a damn dinosaur or anything
well,
else.
yeah. I mean, like obviously
If you
that's
want to
like
talk
a
about it,
different. Yeah,
that look like an alien,
I just
bro.
mean like you know, like a person finding a fossil of one of these. Like, is it different than a person finding a fossil of like
Yeah,
a
I
quote
think that's way
unquote
different. I feel like that's way
dinosaur?
different. I feel like that's way different
Okay,
because, like I said, number one, this looks closer to a damn alien. But if not an alien, something in the
bugs just look like
something
aliens.
aquamarinian, something
Yeah,
in the water.
bugs look like
Nothing.
aliens no matter what. Like
Yeah,
I have isopods. They look just like those.
you
You
feel what I'm
know,
saying?
and
Like
yeah.
they, I don't believe they have anything to do with giant animals or giant bug. I mean, giant dinosaurs, shit like that. To be honest,
Yeah. Do you do you believe in, let's see, like evolution? Like
hell no.
you don't believe in
I don't believe in.
evolution?
I don't believe in the fact that you say like that the human came from a monkey type shit, like animal evolution type
M-
shit.
Yeah.
Like human evolution? No, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that shit at all.
Yeah.
Hell
Interesting.
no.
What do you think about
Because
the idea of like
it
the
doesn't make
other?
sense. It will never make sense because number one, you can't even tell me if a chicken or an egg came first. But number two, to break it all the way fucking down, why are there still monkeys if we came from a monkey? Because
There's
there should not still
niches.
be monkeys.
Yeah, there's niches. I mean, well, the chicken and the egg question. I think with evolution in mind, it would mean that there was the pre-existing or the common ancestor of whatever came before the chicken, and then it laid the egg that a chicken hatched out of. I guess so. It would have been technically, I guess, the egg, and then the chicken hatched out of it, and then whatever evolved into the chicken hatched the egg at that exact evolutionary point of like the genes being mutated enough for it to change
I get what you're saying.
in birth.
I get what
That's
you're
how I
saying.
would answer it, just like with what I know.
I get what you're saying. But
I think
but
as far as why monkeys would still exist is like there's just so many different primates in general. Like it's not even as simple as like we evolved from them. I think like all primates at one point kind of like evolved from like an ancient pre like primate that wasn't quite what a primate even is, and then like there were different mutations that made them branch off into what became like an ape, a monkey, and then a more humanoid primate, and then those became different branches of things, which is why evolution is taught that there's like different subspecies of humans at one point, and then those were killed
I
out.
can't believe that.
And
I
I'm just saying
I
like what like people
I
know it
know. I
as.
get what you're saying. I
Yeah,
get what you're
yeah.
saying.
Just so like if anyone's watching and
I
isn't
just
sure like what the idea, just so we got both sides, I guess. Yeah.
I definitely hear you. I definitely hear you. And when they break it down like that, it kind of sounds good, but like it don't really make sense because at the end of the day, why are there still monkeys? Like if evolution's still going on, why are there still monkeys? There's
Why would there be
the
more
count of monkeys should be lowering by the day. There should
Well,
be everyone should be turning into humans slowly by the day.
but does that mean that like just because there's sharks, there shouldn't be fish? Like I guess.
No, because those are completely different. A
But I'm
shark
saying
and a
like,
fish ain't even the same thing.
well, yeah, but like they live in I guess like they're well, sharks are a type of fish actually, technically, but like uh, I guess like if there's one dominant type, wouldn't that mean that like the rest wouldn't exist from what you're saying? Like if there's, well, no, I guess you're saying because we exist, so there's still monkeys. So like, why would there? I I don't get what you mean. I guess why there'd still be monkeys if we evolve. Like, are you saying that all the rest
Because
of the monkeys should have evolved too, and there'd
they
be no
should be
need
evolving
there
with us.
there'd
They
be
should.
no
They're,
need for there to be monkeys? Like we would have all evolved. Like all the monkeys at that time would have evolved to like not need to be monkeys, and there'd be no
yes,
need
that's what
for
I'm saying. There
monkeys
should be
on
no
Earth.
need for There should be no need for normal monkeys anymore.
But that's not quite how it would work, because like if those monkeys evolved into essentially us, which is what most people who believe in evolution would say, then like some other primate would have filled that niche. Like the idea is that like there were plane walking like primate type of
Okay, I get what you're saying.
humanoids,
So you're saying
and
like
then we
you're
evolved
saying
from
like
the plains,
yeah.
and so like
So you're
other
saying somebody
apes,
else had to take that spot, and then somebody else had to take that spot.
another organism. That's how it's kind of
I
explained.
get what you're saying
But
in a way, but
so I mean that's how it makes sense to me.
but still okay. So
But
okay, so let's take your theory and run with it just a little bit.
yeah,
We're driving airplanes.
what?
Monkeys should be driving motherfucking bikes by now.
We're driving
We
airplanes.
can drive airplanes. Monkeys should be driving bikes by now.
I bet there's some village somewhere where monkeys are riding
No.
bikes, bro.
No, man, that's what I'm
You don't think
saying.
so? I bet
Bro,
there is.
no. You ain't gonna
That'd be cool as
go to
fuck.
fucking Africa and find a random tribe of monkeys that
Nah, man,
drive
it'd be in like
bikes.
Thailand
This
or like
shit-
something crazy. It'd be like in a city or
This
something
shit don't
somewhere.
make sense. No,
There's
bro.
probably a city somewhere where there's some
It
monkeys
don't
riding
make
around
sense,
smoking
man.
cigarettes, riding bikes.
And then they be trying to say we came from everything, bro. We went from a rat to a monk to a lizard to a man. Come on, man.
It took a long time.
I
and
ain't trying
like,
to hear this shit.
I don't know, man.
I believe in a
it's-
slight metamorphosis. I believe in that, like a butterfly. You feel me? Like a caterpillar goes to the cocoon and then turns to a butterfly. I could believe that. I could believe in a motherfucking moth. I
But
could
that's,
believe.
it's pretty much just that over a long period of time, would
Uh-uh.
it be not?
A metamorphosis is a very fast evolution.
But
That's
genes
not no-
mutate. Like the idea is
a
like,
metamorphosis is and the only human evolution we get is going from sperm to zygote to embryo to baby
Well,
to
yeah.
grown up. That's our evolution. That's the evolution we get. You want evolution? There you go. That's your evolution. We don't get no monkey to human. Hell no.
I mean,
Hell
yeah,
no. I feel like that's just some shit to make us all sound related.
maybe.
And
I
if
don't
that's the
know.
case, you could say everything on this earth is made out of fiber.
I
And
don't
that's
think
true.
there's anything wrong with everything being related, just because like that just gives me more reason to care about everything else as far as it being a part of me.
If you want
That's
to take
that,
it there,
and that's
yeah.
some hippie shit, you
That's some
know. That's
exactly. That's some tree hugging shit.
yeah.
But I'm with you.
That's just
I'm with you though.
You know
I'm
what I
with you.
mean? Like
If it makes you a better person,
it's
fuck yeah.
that's a good way to look at it anyway,
If it makes you a
regardless.
better person,
But
fuck yeah. Have at it, man.
I hear what you're saying. It's not. It wouldn't be beneficial in some
It's
cases
not beneficial.
to teach someone that
It's
maybe.
not beneficial to teach somebody that we came from a monkey and monkeys are still here. There's a whole place where monkeys are in captivity getting shown to people who come through that bitch with $20.
And that's the
And
messed up thing. No, and that's the messed up thing. When you do,
you
if
know
you
what I'm
do
saying?
think
Like,
that way, like,
bro,
oh,
like,
I'm a
come on,
part,
man.
like I am a part, this thing is somehow related to me, even with a common ancestor that might have been in the, in my, long ago ancestry. Like, that is sad to think about when you think about zoos and things like that. Is like, man, like, if this thing does have a mind like I do and whatnot, if it does, then that's pretty
Planet of
messed
the
up, and
Apes.
it makes you really feel bad about that too. So.
Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah, I guess I don't know if it's like I'm not saying it's as smart as me, I guess, but
Seeds
yeah.
are gonna pop up in this motherfucker punching people.
But no, that's interesting. That is interesting. I like these discussions though. I
For
do
real.
enjoy it. I guess with the flat Earth, what about like hollow Earth? Do you think? I mean,
Hollow
like
Earth is hard to grasp.
it's
very
it
hard to
could
grasp.
I
I heard about it. I like the way they even set it up in Godzilla versus King Kong. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
yeah.
They showed
There's a lot of
they
good
showed
ways
and
to
it looked
explain
good.
it.
It looked good in that.
Yeah,
It looked good. It made beautiful sense in that. I was with it. I was
yeah.
rocking with it. I'm not gonna lie. But I still believe in flat Earth beyond that because
You don't
flat
think
Earth,
it could be flat and
it
hollow?
just, I mean, shit. I mean, the idea of flat Earth
I'm
and
imagining
hollow
like a hot
hollow
pocket,
Earth, the
like an
idea,
empty hot
the idea of
pocket.
hollow Earth is damn near like a flat Earth, but it's more of a shape. It's more of a ring. It's more of a ring shape than like it has a huge hole in
Like
the
a
middle,
like an empty
like
Smucker's
a donut
Uncrustables.
almost, like a donut almost.
Yeah,
Bro.
an empty cream-filled donut type of thing.
Yeah, that's different. It's a little bit different,
Oh
but
my god,
the
that's so
flat Earth
funny.
it's really something like dope to get into if you actually want to like research that shit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I looked up when I was looking it up. The person that actually made me believe it is this dude named Eric DeBay. This man, his voice is almost a little bit annoying because it's monotone as hell. And I won't lie, it's monotone as fuck. So you'll be like, bro, I'm tired of listening to him talk. But if you actually listen to him and listen to what bro, he got the evidence. He got real dates. He got motherfucking world renowned scientists, philosophers, all types of geophysicists, everything. He putting them up against everything. Bro, when I tell you, the man is coming to you with evidence and proof. He's trying to explain to people that it's actually flat in multiple ways and show you in all the different ways. And don't get me wrong, Einstein said it himself. He said that um with the theory of relativity, the flat earth and the round earth both make sense. The ball round earth, whatever you want to call it, or the flat earth, they both make sense. He said they both make complete sense. It just depends on your perspective of looking at it.
Hmm.
He said they both make perfect sense though. The math works on both of them. That's the crazy part.
That's pretty interesting. So you think Einstein, yeah, entertained the idea of the Earth being flat? I
I don't think he really entertained it. I think he because he pretty much straight up said like I'm not gonna talk about that shit. But they both through the theory of relativity, they both are right. It's pretty much what he said. He said it's all pretty much got to do with your perspective, and your perspective plays a big part in this whole thing.
In a lot of things, yeah. for sure.
It plays a
Yeah,
big part in this whole thing.
and a lot of different, even yeah, in certain steps, in order for certain steps to even be made, like you have to have kind of the same perception as
Yeah,
a
bro.
lot of people. Like I
Cause
don't
like
know, it's kind of weird how certain things even can work. Like
my
not
main thing, my
everything.
main thing about the flat Earth being so real is the fact that it's all about what you can see and
Yeah,
what's real in front of you, bro.
that's definitely
What
true.
they tell you, the Earth spins at 1,000 miles an hour. I don't feel it. I
Big
don't
though, but
see it.
it's
I
yeah,
don't
like
see it. I don't feel it.
it in
Hold
to
on, not
for
just
such
that.
a large object to spin so fast would just it wouldn't seem like it's moving that fast. You would think though. Like I
I
don't.
mean, and I kind of understand that. I do
Yeah,
kind of understand that. But
that's
at
the
the
idea.
same, but at the same time, when I jump in the car and I drive 2 miles an hour, I can feel it.
Yeah, yeah,
When I
yeah,
turn the corner, that whole car shake hard as hell. I can't feel that at all.
yeah.
Hold
It's
on, and it gets deeper than that though, bro. It gets deeper than that. You telling me this motherfucker this big? It's 70% water, and it's spinning that fast. This is a ball, and the water not flying off. You ever seen a ball spin with water on that motherfucker? I guarantee you the water flying everywhere. It's not gonna stay on the ball.
yeah.
Now
It is
now you
hard to
gonna tell me your
comprehend.
magical friend gravity's holding the water down. This is exactly what this shit is. This is my making sense now. Cause why the fuck did magical gravity pop up? How the hell is he holding the water down?
No, yeah,
But I can
I get
still
what you're
walk.
saying. I get what you're saying. It's there's a lot of things that there's all these like equations and I don't know, I can't sit here and explain it. I
Oh God.
I couldn't. I couldn't.
I don't
I
think the
couldn't even
science. I
begin
don't think the
to.
scientists can even explain it right, bro. To be honest, I don't think they can even explain it right. Like that, I've been looking into this shit so much, bro. They said that you know what holds the universe together, bro. They said it's a new molecule or what the hell is it? A new what the fuck is it? Atom or something like that. I don't even know what the fuck those are called, bro.
Like beyond like smaller than an atom or
Yeah,
some
like
like
like protons and neurons type shit.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
it's a new one though. They said that they figured out that's holding the universe together called
Like
the G particle, and the G stands for God.
the G particle. Are
G
you sure you
stands
didn't
for
make that
God.
up, Swavey?
The
No.
God particle. I'm dead serious,
The
bro.
G particle.
It stands for God, bro. And they said and they explained it like that because it does godly things that can't be explained. They can't explain it, and it does godly shit.
Interesting.
And they
Interesting.
believe that gravity has something to do with it
Huh.
because gravity works in ways that they can't explain.
Yeah, I guess, man.
They
I'm not a
believe that they
scientist.
believe that it has something to do with the Big Bang.
Do you believe in the Big Bang?
Hell no.
But
The Big Bang is literally the story of nothing chilling and blowing the fuck up and becoming everything.
you believe in the God particle, and you said it
I don't
explained.
believe in the God
Oh,
particle
I
yet.
thought okay.
They said they believe that's part. It's part of the equation with the Big Bang.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
the
yeah.
Big Bang story is a piece of two pieces of separate energy were just chilling in the cosmos. That already
Yeah.
was apparently that was never there
I
though.
thought it was like a singularity, like it was one thing that
That's
like
no
split.
hell
Or
no. It was two random.
when a mommy and
The
a
thing is,
daddy.
we literally have the two. What the fuck are they called? What are they called? Like materials, like
Particles, molecules. I
they're
don't know.
carbon and elements.
Elements.
There were two separate elements, like in like you feel me, in like molecular form though. Of course, you feel me, just floating around in the absence, and they hit, boom, collided, and made, and literally blew up and made like an atom bomb. You feel me? Out of space, cosmic energy, all that shit mixed in. became everything. And it's ever expanding. It's still expanding to this day, right now as we speak. It's it don't make sense, bro. You can't tell me nothing was chilling one day and decided to blow the fuck up and become something. Something cause and I say nothing because it was literally so small that we can't see it happen. It whatever the fuck it was can't even be seen.
Yeah. I mean,
Nothing was chilling one day and blew the fuck.
basically,
I would rather believe in God way before nothing blowing up. I'm
like
not gonna. I would rather believe that I have a creator that created this planet and this universe and everything in it, even the unexplainable shit, and that's why it's unexplainable.
it is kind of funny to think that like with the idea that it's forever expanding, that like what if when the Big Bang happened it was like this big, you know? Like and then it just expanded. It like literally we think of it as this crazy thing, but it was like a little spark and then it just everything kind of like over like
But
billions
that's
of
what
years.
I'm. But bro, that's what makes it even crazier, bro. That they say that if you believe in the Big Bang, then you have to believe in everything else that comes with that, and that's the fact that if it happened here, it's happening here, 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 here,
Yeah,
and
if
here.
it happened, then why
It's
would it
a
just happen once?
exactly.
Right.
It's a never-ending thing. So you have a Big Bang happening somewhere else right now, somewhere fucking eons of light years away. It's
Yeah.
happening over there. It's happening over there. It's happening over there. It's happening over there. But the thing is, these are all happening at once. At some point in time, it's gonna start colliding.
Yeah. Or what if like
Unless we just have infinite space in the damn universe.
yeah, or what if
And if that's
people
the case, like literally, who made this? That
yeah,
goes back to God. That's why I believe in God and the flat Earth. The flat Earth is in the Bible. I'm gonna just say that too. By the way, it's in the Bible.
that's interesting.
It's in multiple religions.
Yeah. I've definitely heard that because there's a lot of different like flat Earth maps. Because I
It's
mean, a lot
it's
of
in
people didn't
multiple
really know
religions.
what was outside of their own
Bro,
area,
bro,
so all they had were
everybody on Earth
maps.
thought the Earth was flat.
Like globes are a more recent thing
Yeah,
for
it
sure.
definitely is, bro.
Yeah,
And if you think about it, it ain't
yeah,
nothing but a flat map stretched the fuck out around a ball.
right, right, yeah, yeah, yeah. If you
A
think, yeah,
three-dimensional flat
yeah,
map.
you're not wrong at all. I mean, that's a literal. That's yeah, it's literally all it is.
It's like a three-dimensional flat
Related
map.
to what if like little big bangs are happening everywhere in these small infinite spaces? What if that's why like people who are really smart or whatever like at one point like kind of like became creative because like one of those happened like inside their head, like a literal big bang happened in their brain, and they just kind of like got. Or what if people who have strokes or get like cancer, it's literally like something happened in their body like one of those, and that's like why it like kind of did that. I don't
Oh
know. That's kind of
man.
where my mind went when that idea came up.
I
But
mean, that's crazy.
that would be pretty nuts. Yeah, it's just like why I don't know, certain cells spread in those diseases or whatever. Yeah, it's kind of
Bro.
I don't know, kind of like in the back of my head. But yeah, no, the flat Earth ideologies and the information that you have on it is I like how detailed it is. I really do. I enjoy it a lot. I
Bro, it's so damn deep, bro. And I think the main thing about it though is that like people always ask like why is it important? Why is it important? Why do you care? And the only reason why I really care is because if we've been lied to about the damn shape of the earth since we were young, what the hell else have we been lied to about? And
What
and
else
and
do you think we've been lied about? Just like one main other thing
bro,
besides
I mean, you
gravity,
we talked
obviously,
about
and
gravity, we talked
yeah,
about dinosaurs.
right. I want to, yeah, I want to, I guess, like, kind of get like not like a list, but I would like kind of take it step by step on those main things. If we could get like, yeah, go over some of those, like,
Like, bro, we've been lied to for too long, and it's like, bro, and I believe that, and once you find out what's beyond the flat Earth, I think that's the part they're hiding. That's the main part they're hiding. It's a lot that points to it, like the 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 United Nations, bro. Their flag is a picture of the flat Earth.
oh yeah, yeah,
Their
yeah, yeah,
their flag is a picture of the flat Earth map. Who the
yeah.
fuck does that?
United Nations flag. I should
And
look
the
that up.
United Nations is literally it's all of the nations put together. Why would all of y'all nations put together use y'all map as a flat map? There you go, right there. You know they be hearing us talk. You know how this Google work. Flat map, completely. That's the flat Earth. Look at it. That is a flat Earth map, bro, with a seal around that bitch.
I kind of see what you mean there.
It's a flat
It.
Earth map with a seal around it. It's literally a flat Earth map, bro. You can see all the countries in there. They not
I've never
slick.
looked that up before. Yeah.
They not slick. I'll tell you that. They not slick.
No, I do like that idea I said earlier about like what if a meteor hit what's outside of the ice wall, and that's how that some of that got knocked into our circle, and that's why that's why we even got certain technologies, because there's some like technology out there that got
Bro,
knocked into our
I
world.
believe that
Wouldn't
if
that be
we,
interesting?
I believe, I believe in aliens, and I believe they've been here before us. I believe they came here already and left. They
What if
found
we're
out.
just a pen in a zoo, and that's like our pen is keeping us
Oh
in,
fuck.
is like some ice wall, and that's like there's literally just like a zoo of other ice
That's
wall pens,
and that's what I'm trying to tell you,
and
bro.
aliens are just
Beyond
flying around
be
looking at them.
I believe the Earth is way bigger than we actually can grasp it to be, and beyond the ice wall, there's more Earth for us to actually explore. But we have to get beyond the ice wall, which is entirely way bigger than people are like even thinking of. People, when I say it's big, people automatically think, oh, it's just tall. You could just go on top of it and go.
Yeah, then go
Okay,
do it.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, no.
Yeah.
It's not even just tall, motherfucker. That motherfucker stretches. Once you get
Miles.
on
Yeah, it's
top of
so
it,
many.
it's gonna be an expanse of
Hmm.
ice. You're gonna walk on top of this ice, and you're gonna be on the top of, like, somebody has tried. Admiral Byrd. Look, you can look him up if you don't believe me. General Admiral. That don't make sense. Admiral Byrd. He look him up if you don't believe me. He was a explorer. He found the ice wall and tried to explore over it. He
Yeah.
did.
What we'll probably do.
He
Oh,
turned
sorry.
around and said he could not find an end to it.
No, that's really interesting. What we'll probably do is like some of the more specific topics this time. We'll probably try to find like a TikTok or a quick explanation of it to play on the next podcast, so that we can like kind of go off, get more into detail about some of the things that
For
maybe we
sure.
couldn't like get as full into detail
For
as we
sure.
could this time, because this is obviously the first one. So just so the viewers
For
understand.
sure.
But no, I definitely have heard that name. I've heard of that before. I think I might have seen a TikTok about that. Is why I say
Look him
that.
up, man. That man, he tried to find the ice wall. He went there, did what he's supposed to do, and could not get to the end of it. He said, I cannot find no exit to this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I cannot. I
I'm
went
just over
in
here
and I
having an
cannot.
existential crisis about like just it being an alien zoo, and we're just like one of the pens in this alien zoo of terrariums, and
Bro,
I have tree frogs and shit, so I'm
bro,
over here thinking like
see,
I'm in a
see,
zoo and I have a
see,
terrarium and I
bro,
what?
aliens are so real, bro. I promise you, they real. Number one, like I said, they've been here before us. They came here before. I believe they came here way before us, way before any type of religion, anything, any of that. I believe aliens been here. They came here way before us. They did what they needed to do and they left. I believe they just now watch us, and they will come back when they feel like we can talk to them without it being confrontation.
Yeah,
I know for a fact they've watched us long enough to know that humans are gonna freak out and try to kill you the minute they see you. There's not gonna, oh, we're gonna try to imprison you. There's not gonna be no type of peaceful come about this, and they are not gonna come back until they know we're gonna be peaceful. That's a fact. They won't at all. They won't at all. They're
yeah,
and when they do, if it don't go good, it's gonna either get real fucking bad for us or real fucking bad for them.
yeah.
But I think it's gonna get real bad for
I think
us.
a lot of our origins have a lot of mysteries that like could be explained with, or would be quickly explained by like if aliens exist. Like,
If
oh
you
yeah,
want to
like
be,
that makes so
if you
much
want to be
sense. Look at
funny,
them.
if you want to be funny, Jesus Christ sounds like an alien.
In a lot of ways, you could say that. Yeah, I
That man
mean,
is an alien, bro.
yeah, you
you,
definitely, if
your
he was
mama
able
got
to.
probed. His mama got probed in the middle of the night by an
Yeah,
alien.
they were hearing like a telepathic entity speaking to them, and no one else really like gave a fuck or believed them. But
She got probed in the middle of the night by an alien because you gave birth and you was a virgin. That ain't making sense. Your baby can walk on water, turn water to wine, and can make a motherfucking blind person see, and make a motherfucker who couldn't walk again. He healed the plague. He healed leprosy. This man fed a village with 2 fish and a loaf of bread. Damn it. Who you know pulling off this type of shit that is
A
human?
magician, like
Only magicians can pull rabbits
a
out their hats
really
like that. You
really crafty dude.
that's what I'm
Maybe a
saying.
cult leader who is
Bro,
able to pull off
or
stunts because he has money and cult
hold
followers.
on, hold on. And now
I don't know.
let's make it even let's take it even further now. When people die, or and shit happens to them, they say they see the light, they going up. What if you just getting picked up by a damn alien saucer?
Yeah, I mean,
A tractor beam just
yeah, maybe we're
you
just
looking up, all you see is that white light, that tractor beam
yeah,
sucking your
exiting our
your
whatever.
soul just leaving his body. All you see is a tractor beam just sucking it right out your body.
Yeah.
You getting took right to the alien spaceship. They finna drop you off in your next body. Don't trip.
Yeah,
That's why you been
man.
having
Like you
deja
never
vu,
know. It's thought provoking for sure. Gives
dropping
me
your deja
goosebumps.
vu off all that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's this I mean, it's wild all the possibilities of this universe really. And what they'd even look like, what they'd even if they would look like anything, if they even had a look, if there's no need for look.
When you
If
look
it's
into like the lost books of the Bible and stuff, like all the dark scrolls and all the scroll. I said dark scrolls.
the ancient
Yeah,
scrolls like
all
the
bro. It's so much stuff about the Bible that's been taken out of the Bible.
Oh yeah,
When you look into
all
all
the
the
history.
apocryphy, all the apocryphy of it and stuff, bro.
When they burned the library of Alexandria or
The
whatever, and
the
they
dead scroll. They're called the
Dead Sea
Dead
Scrolls
Sea
or
Scrolls.
whatever.
When you look into those, bro, look into all of that shit, bro. I promise you, you're gonna be like, whoa. Aliens are real, and and angels were described in the book, and angels actually are described as aliens.
Oh yeah,
An
they're
angel
described
is
a lot of
described as an alien. It does not
the
sound like
cherubim or
they don't
whatever.
sound the Nephilim, the Seraphim, all of them, bro. No, none of them sound human in any way, shape, or form. They don't even sound like they look or resemble humans. They don't look like they don't look like no human with wings. No, they were described as things that had multiple eyes all over their bodies with other wings and all types of stuff, bro. Like, man, I wouldn't even play with nobody like that. Like, look down, go down. Right there, it says this, not this. One more down. That's a seraphim right there. Yes, that's an angel right there. You see what I says this, not this? That's what an angel looks like. That's some scary shit. That's some alien ass shit. I wouldn't know,
Yeah, that is kind of interesting.
bro.
Like, what do you think about the idea that like people in the Bible were tripping on hallucinogens and stuff when they wrote things about those creatures or whatever?
Mm,
That's an idea I've heard on like Joe Rogan in the past and stuff like
mm.
that. I don't know, like just
See,
random things.
and I could believe it because they said Jesus was with his 12 niggas, his homies.
It sure did say
He was
that.
with his homies and he shared his herbs and wine, and herbs definitely sound like weed to me.
Yeah, what if he was like a
That
cult leader and he was just drugging his people?
Oh
What if he had
no.
what if he had what if
We're
he
not
had
gonna go there.
what if he had like way more disciples than like what it shows too? What if he low key had like hundreds and hundreds and like it only talks about the main 12 because they were like his main homies, but like really he had
Well, only
what if,
11 of them was really main,
yeah,
man.
what if
One
he
of
had
them was
what if
his homie that he knew was gonna get, and that's how you
yeah.
knew he was that man again,
Yeah,
cause
that's
he
why he
knew his
got
homie was gonna get down on
that's why they
him.
took him out. I mean, yeah, because he was like just doing too much. But yeah, what if he really had just like a crowd of followers and really they only talked about the main 12, but really he had like a full like he was like an influencer today where like everybody contributed like $10 a month and so he makes a living off of it.
Well,
And like
I think he did have more disciples after Judas left, cause
yeah,
Judas left, and I think he replaced Judas with somebody else.
I don't even know. Yeah, maybe.
I can't completely remember, and
I thought he got
I'm
scooped
not
up
gonna get my.
after, but maybe. I don't know. I haven't read that in a long time. But yeah.
No, cause he came back to life, bro. He came back to life. There's no way.
What? Jesus?
Yeah.
Jesus came back to. No, I'm just kidding.
Get your. You be getting me with that shit too, bro. You be getting me with it.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's I don't even. That's a lot. Here, let me play some audio. I got some audio to react to.
Go ahead, bro. Yes, I'm with it.
I need to put my phone in. Plug my phone in. I'm at the bartender. Oh, if you're looking for me. Okay. Oh God, I'm gonna get copyright strike. I sing too good. All right, listen to this from a podcast I was listening to the other day.
I saw this thing on Twitter that Hank Green. I saw this thing on Twitter that Hank Green tweeted.
Oh, this is from the Brooke and Connor podcast. Brooke and Connor make a podcast. Shout out. Probably put a link in the description. I listen to them when I'm working. They're pretty goofy. But yeah, this is an interesting, kind of interesting idea. I don't know.
I saw this thing on Twitter that Hank Green tweeted.
Yeah.
That kind of blew me away. It was this story about this guy who was feeling so sick.
Yeah.
Went to the hospital.
Yep.
They did a scan.
Mm-hmm.
Cancer all over his body.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So they biopsied the cancer because they were like, what is this? It's all over. We haven't really seen anything like it.
Yeah.
They biopsied it. Still couldn't figure out what it was. Had never seen anything like it.
Sounds like lymphoma.
No, and so cancer is made up of you and your cells. So they were able to figure out that this cancer was not made up of this man's cells. It was foreign cells.
What?
So after months, this guy died like 2 days later, by the way, after they found this. But then months.
What do you think that would, just before it even gets to it, what would you think that implies? If like normally cancer means that like it's a part of your cells and it would biopsy as a part of you, but these cells are biopsying as a part of like a foreign entity. What would you, just like seeing those results, what would your mind go to?
If you talk about me,
Yeah, just what you would kind of expect the results to be, or what would cause that to happen. I'm curious.
I would think that I got something foreign living inside of me. I've been exposed to something, somewhere. I would be concerned with the last place I've been in the last 45 years.
That you got like a contagious cancer or something.
I would think that I contracted it. I would completely think that I contracted it. I wouldn't think that it was something that was already part of me. Like they said,
Yeah.
it's your cells that usually do that. I wouldn't think that this was something that's already part of me. I would think
Right.
that.
And the person he RIP'd, he passed away, but I think it was like later on that they noticed that it wasn't.
They
part
said
of
2 days later he died.
Oh,
That shit ain't that.
yeah.
What the fuck?
It was like no joke. Yeah.
He stage 4 terminal cancer. You finna die tomorrow, big dog.
Yeah. But,
Damn.
Yeah. But no, like I'll continue it. I was just curious because I like when I first was listening, I was like, that's really weird. Like, I wonder if that means he like, I don't know if he got like an organ. They're gonna say like, oh, he got an organs transplant recently, and watch that organ have had like cancer cells in it or something. That would be like really, really unfortunate. That's not what's about to happen though. I'll let it keep playing.
Months. This guy died like 2 days later, by the way, after they found this. But then months later, they
no.
figured out he had a tapeworm. And
Oh,
the
that's sick
tapeworm.
in the
There
head.
you
You're
go.
bringing up tapeworms right after
That-
we eat.
So you were right.
genuinely
That
get-
I told you I
tapeworm
got something
had
foreign
cancer,
living inside of
and
me.
that
What the
cancer
hell?
colonized outside of the tapeworm's body and into this guy's body.
So this nigga had a
What?
cancerous
And
tapeworm.
The tapeworm's
Yep.
cancer killed the guy.
And the
Like
tapeworm.
the guy didn't have cancer. The tapeworm had the cancer.
This is
How insane is that?
this like podcast.
I'll be mad as hell.
That's wild, ain't it?
2 days later, you mean to tell me a fucking boy?
This shit. Fuck this shit.
Nah, bro, cause you gotta think about this shit. A tapeworm, G. That nigga had intestinal cancer.
Yeah. Which is like painful.
Bro,
usually.
you can't
Like,
eat piss or shit.
Yeah, it's like no joke. Yeah.
Boy.
It's like it's really, really
You're
bad.
done.
And there's not many ways. There's no way to like remove that.
Bro, you can't tell. You
like-
can only reduce your intestines by so much
Mm-hmm.
to still be able to function without being on a shit bag.
Yeah. No, it's nuts. No,
Be wearing a damn catheter for the rest of your life, pissing out of a tube. Fuck.
unfortunately, I mean, as long as you're still alive, I guess. But to a degree, I don't know. I don't know.
No,
That's-
nope. Go ahead, chop it off.
Yeah.
No, chop it off. I mean, just go ahead and pull the plug.
Pull the plug.
Go ahead and pull the plug,
Pull the
bro.
plug.
I ain't gonna lie, I got to. Like, my family knows this. My grandma was the same way. R.I.P. to my grandma. She told us
Yes.
every day. She spoke on death a lot as a child. She told us all the time, if I ever get to a state where I am hurt or damaged or something to where I cannot live my life happily, and I will be a vegetable or something, pull the plug. Do not let me live like that. and I feel the exact same way. I swear to God, if I lost both my legs tomorrow, knock on wood, because I definitely don't need nothing like that happening to me. But if I lost both my legs tomorrow, bro, I would be ready to off myself.
Your
I'm not gonna,
legs,
bro.
not your legs,
I
dude.
walked for
You could.
27 years. You think I can live tomorrow without legs?
They would give you could get prosthetics. I'm not gonna say they would give you. You'd have to buy them.
I've walked for
Like
27 years with my own two.
I
You
don't know.
think I'm ready to
Yeah,
start over?
man. I wouldn't say they. I
You think I
look
would be?
if that happens. If
You
that
think I would be
happens,
happy with two plastic legs?
I
You
gotta
think I would?
watch.
You think I would have satisfaction out of them? I
Man,
can't even run.
I gotta watch his ass. If he ever gets a work-related injury,
I
I
can't
gotta.
jump.
Man,
I can't jump. No, none of that, bro.
I gotta watch his ass if he ever gets injured, man. Oh
Bro,
my god.
I'm
I
not
swear.
lying, bro. I was damn near miserable when I sprained my elbow, G. Motherfucker couldn't even use his arm. Motherfucker couldn't even do this. Motherfucker couldn't do this. Motherfucker couldn't open my arm, bro. I couldn't throw shit. I could barely pick shit up. You try to pick something up, you ain't even know your elbow was one of your main muscles you use when you pick something up. Bro, you ain't know that.
Jesus.
Your elbow, one of your main muscles you use when you pick something up. That shit hurt so bad, bro. I couldn't pick nothing up. I couldn't throw nothing. I could barely grip shit. Come on, man. No,
Dude, you're
I
hilarious.
and that was my right arm. That's what fucked me up. I'm right-handed.
Yeah.
So, bro, man, you gotta understand. That whole time, my left arm damn near slow. So, man, just know it was no type of good way to live with that shit. I was like, no. And that was for 3 weeks. I was motherfucking just miserable in a damn arm in a sling. I tried to thug it out the first week. That's what tore me up. I tried to thug it out. No, I'm not gonna wear this. I don't want to wear this. I look goofy wearing this. No, nope. Shouldn't have took that way at all. My arm was hurting. It was screaming. I sprained my arm to the point where it was leaking fluids out the bone.
Jeez.
But I didn't break it. I never understood that. It was definitely swole as hell though. It was definitely swole.
Yeah, that's really what. Yeah, that's really.
I was young. I was in 5th grade.
God damn.
I ain't got too much. I just want to, throw this out there real quick.
Because we've been going for
check
like
out
an hour.
Check out the YouTube channel. He gonna have to put it up on there. It's gonna be in the link or in the description or something.
I'll put it at the top of the screen.
I got 2 channels. I got Kid Swayve for the music, and then and Swayve is SWAYVE. Kid Swayve for the music. Swayve TV for the podcast. Coming very, very soon. You gonna definitely see C on there, because he definitely gonna be my podcast co-host or something, because he got the setup and
maybe moderating, trying to keep.
He got. I need somebody to help me so I don't get too wild in here, because I'm gonna go crazy. I do it by myself.
Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah,
this guy.
be on the lookout for that. If y'all got me on Facebook, you can go look up my government. Other than that, Faded Game Music Group. I got the Facebook music page for that too as well.
Another smooth sound from Kid Swayve. Oh yeah.
This way. Find out you talking to the feds for that blah blah. We gon' make his ass see.
No, that's fire though.
Straight to the head. Who that in your wood? That's a new op. We call him 2 shots. Right around the hood, I feel like Tupac. I'm in my new car. I see a new op. Catch him with his bitch. I need about 2 Glocks. I up my pole up in this bitch. He run for 2 blocks. We beat his ass up in this.
All right, that's all we're gonna give him right now. But nah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Give him just a snippet right now. But make sure to follow, make sure to subscribe, and we'll probably call this one good. But I really appreciate you guys for joining, and I hope we didn't offend anyone. I don't think we really did, honestly. I think we kept it pretty
I
real.
really hope we didn't.
I think we just kind of went over.
Cause I
random,
hope all my Christians out there know that I do believe in God. I am
Yeah,
a
no, you
saved
made
man.
that clear. I mean,
I
yeah.
am a saved Christian man. Yes, I am.
No, we didn't I don't feel like you said anything that really would make it seem otherwise. So no, that's yeah. As if that's important to you, that's dope. But I hope y'all have a great day and a great rest of your weekend, and We'll see you later.
For sure.